They told you your niche was too small to scale, and that single lie is the only thing keeping you from building a million-dollar empire in the age of AI. The obsession with Total Addressable Market, or TAM, is a relic of the pre-AI world. In traditional business models, you needed a massive audience because your overhead was massive.
You needed humans, offices, payroll, and layers of middle management just to keep the lights on. To pay for that organizational bloat, you needed to sell to everyone. But we all know the old adage, when you sell to everyone, you serve no one. You become a commodity. And in the B14 prediction model for the next decade, commodities get absolutely crushed by automation. Here is the reality check. AI automation has completely inverted the unit economics of service businesses. It has made the cost of complexity effectively zero. This unlocks a strategy I call hyper-niche dominance.
We are talking about solving problems so specific that big competitors don't even see them, yet the pain is so acute for that specific client that they will pay a premium. Let's look at a concrete example to ground this. Do not start a generic email marketing agency in 2024. That is a red ocean filled with sharks and race-to-the-bottom pricing. Instead, look at automated patient reactivation for functional medicine clinics using high-empathy AI voice agents. Is that market small? Yes. It is tiny compared to the global market. But can you own 100% of it? Absolutely. In the old world, that market was too small to support a full-time team. In the new world, where your fulfillment is executed by a stack of make.com scenarios, OpenAI wrappers, and vector databases, your profit margin isn't 20%, it is 90%. You do not need scale in terms of volume, you need scale in terms of depth and efficiency. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, but isn't that too small to make life-changing money? This is where the prediction aspect comes in. We are moving toward an economy of micro-monopolies. Once you solve that specific functional medicine problem, you have a validated, automated system. You don't try to force that system onto real estate agents or car dealerships. That breaks the model and dilutes your focus. Instead, you clone the architecture. You copy-paste your automation logic and apply it to a lateral niche, like appointment setting for high-ticket physiotherapists. This is the concept of niche stacking, or fractal scaling. You are not building one giant, slow-moving, fragile ship, you are building a fleet of unsinkable speedboats. When you operate this way, trust skyrockets. When a client sees that your AI speaks their specific industry jargon, understands their specific regulatory fears, and integrates with their obscure CRM, the sale becomes frictionless. The generalist is fighting for attention, the hyper-niche specialist is fighting off demand. The B14 prediction is clear. The era of the billion-dollar unicorn company is being challenged by the era of the million-dollar solopreneur. The barrier to entry for solving complex problems has collapsed. The only barrier left is your willingness to go deep where others stay shallow. The too small to scale problem is actually a too lazy to specialize problem. AI rewards specificity. The language models work better when you give them narrow context. The automations break less when the variables are controlled. You have the tools right now to build a fortress around a tiny piece of land that no one else wants, only to discover it is sitting on a gold mine. Stop looking for a bigger pond. Build a better ecosystem in a puddle, then buy the puddle next door. Comment the word dominate below if you are ready to stop competing with the masses and start owning your micro-market.